What up? What up? What is happening? Good people. What's happening? Welcome to the Whistlegang conversation. We used to do this quite a bit, man. Quite a bit. Tonight we got none other than Destroyer 1320. I want to thank him from the jump for taking time to come out and talk to us. And let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. We look like we got him here. Uh, and we're gonna grab him and pull him up. Boom. What's going on? How we doing?
What's up, man? Hold on. I just got done eating.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Test. One, two. Sibitus.
Yes. Destroyer 1320. Yes, sir. You guys, man, y'all missing out on a treat. Y'all need to go over and check him out. I got several questions for him. But first, I want to thank you for taking the time, come out and hang out with us over here. The Whistlegang conversation, just something we threw together. Just try to do just little interviews, I guess you'd say. Just some interviews, I think you say. And
That's awesome.
yeah. And I got a couple questions as far as YouTube and Dodge and all the great weather that you get to experience during our winter months.
Hey, I lived 36 years with that noise.
Hey, if y'all don't mind, whoever is in the chat, if you don't care, do me a solid and go ahead and go ahead and put 1320 in the chat for me. Welcome, Destroyer 1320 for us, man. Go ahead and put 1320 in the chat for me, you guys. Smash the like, yes sir. Most definitely smash that like. I don't know what I just did here. I lost my chat.
Okay.
I hit private. I put a chat in private.
There it is. I
was putting in normal.
I got it. Hey, and
I'm hearing my voice back.
Uh-oh.
So I think your volume on your speakers might be up. I know I'm loud.
I usually have some earbuds, but I don't have them today.
Oh, no worries.
Now, how about that?
Perfect.
There we go. Hey, and big, like I said, I want to thanks, man. I got the chance to meet Destroyer 1320 in Texas, along with your brother and
IT guy. Oh yeah.
Yes. We got to meet up with him, man. Funny, good times too, man. Fun times, good times, man.
That was a great event all together, man. Such a good thing. So many good people. It's one of those things. If you haven't done an event like that, do it, because it will make you realize that you can watch TV and listen to the world, or you can go experience it. That's it.
Yes, and
we
you
got
get
a good group.
Meet a lot of the people that you get to put a face with the name. You know what I mean, and shake hands and rub elbows with the people that you basically chatting with a lot of times.
Yeah, and people that it's cool to have this where we can see each other and talk, but it's a whole nother game to like stand man to man and shake your hand and
yes.
talk shop and all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
Lefty, what's up?
But we got a couple people in here. I think I seen it. Ken 10 was in here earlier. What up, Ken 10? Tim Windsor, of course. Thank you, Tim Windsor, man. Big time.
Such an awesome guy.
Yes,
awesome
sir.
guy.
Yes, sir. Lefty, as always, man. When we talk about meeting people, I got to meet Lefty also in Texas. So that was a big plus.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to him. I know I probably rubbed elbows with him, but saw Destroyer, but he was busy. Yeah, dude, I was rolling that. I was rolling that whole weekend.
Yes. He said he saw you, but you was busy, man. I had sent out a bunch of messages trying to get to people to come in, and a lot of guys. As a good friend of mine that has a Dodge Hellcat. And I said, man, you really need to be watching this. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to miss this. and several others. But before we even get into that,
Yeah,
if you don't mind, you let the people know who you are and what it is you do and all that good stuff. If you don't care.
Yeah, no worries, man. So I'm Eric. I'm Destroyer 1320 on YouTube. My Destroyer 1320 on uh, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. The reason why I sound like a little lisp, I lost a tooth and I have a fake like thing I'm putting in right now until I get my new tooth. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a lisp at times, but that's life. But no, I started a YouTube channel a couple of years ago because my kids said I couldn't do it, so I did it, and then it led to meeting uh, a whole bunch of different people, but the big one that made a difference in my life so far is Wide Body Nation that I met through El Boogie. He set up a race between me and Wide Body Nation at that event that we met. And ended up that Wide Body Nation got his car stolen and couldn't race me because we were going to race, which he would have won. And I think, unless he spun, he would have won. But I would have got him to 8th mile, guarantee you. But we didn't get a chance to race because his car got stolen. So I asked him, well, how in the heck did they steal the car? So he showed me video footage, showed me a bunch of stuff. We found out that it was crazy easy to put these Mopars in neutral. So I took apart my car like the day I got back from the event and found a way to cover up that spot so people can't just, by the way, your shifter is here. Next to it is a coin pouch. You pull the coin pouch up, there's a red strap, pull it up, things in neutral, and they push it on a trailer. You're gone. Done. Faster than pulling the keys out of your pocket. And just talking to him and seeing how he, all of us work our ass off for everything we got. And cars are a passion that a lot of people don't understand, but the people who do, they get it. It's like somebody slapped a kid or slapped your dog, or it hits you wrong.
Yeah.
And it hit me really wrong. So I was like, no. I got to look at this and see if we can find a way to help people out. So luckily we were able to find a way, and I was able to make plates. And I happen to have one here. This actually is this is the newest one I've made. This one here is for the Durango and the Jeep Grand Cherokee all the way up to the Trackhawk. And this stops them from putting that car into neutral by pulling a stupid strap. It's under the armrest in those. And so I've been able to create a website and create a company selling those products to help people. And 2 months ago, or a month and a half ago now, I was able to quit my full-time job. This is what I do for a living now. So if you guys if you get tired of seeing my commercials or my things or my Instagram or I have a team of people. We are going whole hog, man. I have so much faith in the ability to help people, having seen what this has done. I have testimonies from a bunch of people that have used our plates, and they have video of their car not getting stolen because of it. That is what pushed me to go, you know what? That's it. Take the gloves off. I'm going whole hog. I'm all in. I'm putting my money where my mouth's at. We're going to try and help as many people as we can, man.
Yes. And and I was at the meet and greet the night before, and I got to actually see his car. I have it on video somewhere, and I might have it in my YouTube. I'm not sure, but I do remember seeing his car. And you want to talk about a nice ride?
Wide bodies? Oh,
yes,
man.
yes.
Thing was,
and not only that, the crazy thing was as this all folded out, y'all can see some of this on some of Destroyer's channel and Wide Body's channel, how this folded out, and some lives. But he also had a Corvette with him that they never touched. It was sitting right beside it, correct?
It was a brand new C8 Corvette, wrapped the same as his Charger was. Wide body Hellcat red eye Charger. Sitting next to his C8, like one of the first C8s I'd seen in person.
Yes.
They walked right past it.
Yes. Well, hey, big congratulations on that, man. For real. That is nice.
Thanks.
Real nice, man.
I
Um,
appreciate that.
so you got into the YouTube thing and with doing YouTube, that avenue it had opened another avenue for you. And that's cool, man. Those are the stories you like to hear. You know, it is. It really is. You know, you get into doing YouTube thinking, hey, man, I'm gonna do a couple videos, maybe something to go viral. But hey, there's another avenue that he had in store for you, and it works.
Absolutely. And that's something I want anybody who's in YouTube or doing YouTube. Don't just look at YouTube and the views and the how much can I make? Because as you know, it's slim pickings on YouTube. Unless you hit big, you'll maybe be able to buy yourself a 12 pack at the end of the month if you're lucky, maybe a little bit more, but not much.
Not much.
And so looking at different avenues, different things you can offer, different ways that you can monetize yourself is huge. Is huge. You can do so many different things. I mean, sky is the limit because once you gain your audience and you have followers and people who will help you, like you've done, like Lefty's done, like Tim, like everybody has said something about what's going on with everybody else. We all help each other grow. That's what makes the YouTube community is great. If you get in the right one,
Yes.
there's some bad ones out there, but the ones that we're in, man, so blessed to be part of this thing. And hold on, I'll show you real quick. So right over here this is where I make them right there.
Give me a. I'm trying to. There it is. That's what I want to do. Solo layout.
Yep. So that's where I make plates all day. So this isn't only made in America, it's made by my own hands in my garage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if y'all get a chance, what you see across the ticker is the website, correct? And y'all
Yes,
go check
sir.
it out. Go check it out and support. You know, especially if you have a Dodge, man. And question to you is it something that Dodge could have fixed, or have they fixed, or they just decided, hey, you know, it is what it is right now.
They decided it is what it is. Wide Body on his channel, I didn't put it out because I was worried about something firing back at me, but I was on a live where I got to ask a question in the chat of the designer, the head designer for Dodge, asking him about these cars getting stolen. His answer was, oh, we have a security update. But you can still pull it like in neutral faster than. And the thing is, it's not just Dodge. Ford has the same problem. Chevy has a little different problem. But there's so many other manufacturers that have the same issue.
Yes.
When it becomes apparent that this is the issue, those are going to start getting stolen, like Hellcats, like Chargers. Like, I mean, it's going to get stupid. That's where I'm trying to get ahead of the sticky hands, as I call them, and try and help create devices to stop people from stealing stuff, man. Two guns, smash, eh? Man.
Yes. Hey, I appreciate everyone coming in. I really do. D-Rays, Lefty, Mr. Alvin.
Always a good dude. He's been everywhere, man. Appreciate that guy.
He is everywhere. Rochelle, thank you very much. Mr. Cortez, Resto Mod, of course, you know, and man, I would say Infamous. I want to say he was in there earlier. Man, appreciate y'all dropping in. Got a couple questions I want to ask you. I thought I seen something about an OBD2 cover, possibly too.
So, yes, and I made one for my Challenger, and I was selling those. And my brother has invented, which my brother and I, it's a long story, but we come from manufacturing type background. My dad has done that his whole life, and so we have that mindset that, you know, we can find a way to make something to help people. And he has come up with an OBD2 cover that will work for every car. Now, I found one in the meantime that I'm currently offering on a link that will connect to any of your current vehicles. It has a little tab on there, and it's got these screws. You tighten that up, and you can't pull it off unless you loosen those screws. And as you see, that's a security bid. So
And
that link is there.
The reason for that is they're. Go ahead and tell us, please.
So the reason for that is they plug into the OBD2 and they can clone your key from it. Now, they can also do it through star connectors. If you don't know what that is, I'm just going to say that word and let you do your own research because I'm not going to expose it to anybody more than who needs to know.
Right. So,
but they left a lot of vulnerability.
Man, it's so amazing what the links they go to take what somebody else has worked so hard for.
Right.
And then you have big manufacturers know that it's an issue, but say
they don't care. The reason they don't care is most of these cars are insured, so they end up getting replaced. So what's that? It's more car sales for them.
More sales for them, yes.
So they don't look at it as, oh, well, this poor guy spent 40 to 70 to 100 grand and somebody just pushed their car on a trailer and it's gone. They don't care.
And if you don't mind, could you tell us about your Challenger?
I had. I sold, maybe for this thing here, but I sold that partially because I have a bullseye on my back.
Yeah.
When you do something like I've done, you end up with people going, okay, I'm going to try and steal that car. Because if I can steal the car from the guy who's stopping people from stealing cars, it's that trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually was at a casino in Arizona with my wife. We were over there just a weekend, just us getting away. I had 2 cats come up, park on either side of my car and send me an Instagram post. I was like, what? And I didn't run out there. They're texting me, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? I'm like, hanging out with my wife, having fun, man. What are you guys doing? They had nice cars. I was like, oh, nice car. I guarantee they were casing that joint. Guarantee. Until they looked at, because I had a huge Destroyer 1320 YouTube sticker on the back. I guarantee they looked at it and went, never mind. Wrong one. We ain't getting this one like we do the others.
Yeah.
So after that experience, it was one of those, okay, do I want to keep pushing fate? Do I want to have it? I don't want to have to look around my back every time I'm going somewhere. I don't. And I had made 100 videos on that car. If there's anything you can do with a scat pack, with most of anything that has to do with those cars, I had made a video about it. I ran out of content with the car, which wasn't the point of getting the car, but ended up being the point of the car. So I got a wild hair after drag racing that thing. I mean, you saw him race when I was there.
Yes.
I got to the point where I'm like, yeah, 11s are fun, but I wonder what 10s feel like. So that kept creeping in my head. And I'm like, okay, do I want to put the money into a car that's already expensive to make it faster? And it was one of 108 in Destroyer Gray. And I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. I want that car to be what it should be and just, let it live on. And I started looking around for a drag car. I ended up trading my 1320 for a Power Wagon Ram. And then I didn't have anything. I just had the Ram and that was it. So I started looking for a drag car because I got to have a car. I got to have something that makes you giggle when you hit the gas.
Mm-hmm.
And so I actually was looking at a Challenger and the guy wanted way too much for it. So I left there, and on the way home, I checked Facebook one more time before I left, and this car was sitting there. And it was a whole lot cheaper and a whole lot better shape than the one I was looking at. So I ended up pulling the trigger on this, and the rest is history so far.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if I ain't mistaken, you was doing like an introduction to the car a little while back about what should I get, or because you were saying that you kind of want to build I guess a nostalgia type of race car.
Yeah, old school car where.
Yes.
That was the other portion that bothered me. Like I didn't want to drill a hole. You know what I mean? I didn't want to put anything that wasn't there from the factory in that 1320 because it was pristine. And I'm just not that guy with that car, knowing how rare it was, which I didn't know when I bought it at the time. If it wasn't rare, I'd probably still have it and be, throwing twin turbos on it or something, doing something crazy. But
and it's been done.
oh yeah, yeah. And that's where I grew up in the back of 60s and 70s muscle cars, and that's what gave me the bug to be a car guy. I just wanted to have a little taste of what that was like. And this doesn't have nannies. I don't have traction control. I don't have, all the little fun stuff. That car kept it straight. You could put your foot down, doesn't matter. It's going to keep you safe. This one, right. And this one here, it'll bite you if you're not watching it.
And this one here is a, what's that? 70. What is that? 71?
How much homework did you do? Yeah, 71.
71. I know. I remember when you revealed it, or what you was going to tell us about it, and those kind of things. But to know what you got, I know that era of car, and today's time is a moneymaker.
Oh, absolutely. And dude, I live 45 minutes from Scottsdale, from Barrett Jackson. So it was a no-brainer to me that if times got tough, I could get rid of that. What's up, Craig? How you doing?
Durban. So
let me grab the camera here. I'll show you a little different view, but this is my 71 Dodge Dart Swinger.
Dodge Dart Swinger, you guys. And if y'all know anything about Dodge, Dart, and the word Dodge of that era, you really that he's got something sweet there.
Well, it was unfortunately it was a guy passed away from COVID. He was almost 80 years old, and he was getting it prepped. He wanted to go run one last race with it. So he put money into it and got this thing all tuned up and ready to go, and passed away. And so when I talked to the guy, he had a whole bunch of people who were getting a hold of him about the car that wanted to turn it back to stock or make it like a show car. And it had a 12-point cage in it. Now it's only 6 because it was pretty badly done. But I wanted to, and I still will. I'm going to run this one last time this way for him, because I know he wanted to race it, and that means something to me.
Yes,
like if that was somebody I knew, you know what I mean. Like car guys, we're just that way. Yes. So I'm gonna finish making this thing safe enough to put on the track, and then I'm gonna go run this thing in this current configuration one last time. And what happens after that, I have no idea. I have lots of ideas, but no, I gotta get it back together. It's so it's a 451 stroker. It's a 400 big block with a Hemi crank in it.
Wow.
It's got Eagle rods and pistons, 13.5-1. It's got what are they? Edelbrock Performer RPM heads. It's got a Team G intake, 1000 CFM carb on there, fender well headers, 4800 stall, cone stall, trans brake, line lock, 430 gears with a spool. It's everything I would have done to build a drag car, except for the high compression. That's the only thing that bugs me. Because
I was going to ask you about what fuel you run. What kind of fuel you run?
C16.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I think it was $17 a gallon out here. Just every time I started, I only run it for a little bit because I'm like, I don't want to waste that. I want to wait till I get to the track to use it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun.
And I don't blame you. I really don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Now, at that setup, it doesn't seem like it would be hard. From the start, it might want to pick them wheels up just easily.
Oh yeah. I'm. That's the one thing. If this car, which I'm 90% sure it will. I played around with it, just around. Not that I drove it around the neighborhood illegally, but it very likely will we'll pull them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun. But I talked to the guy who used to race the car because the guy who owned it had a guy who raced it. I didn't know that. So I ended up talking to this guy who used to race it for the owner. So it still has, what is it? Pro. Yeah, it was a bracket car for pro, the pro section of NHRA, which is the 10-second nostalgia bracket, basically. And so it still has like the faded stickers where it was still on there on the plexiglass windows that are left in the car, which you can see I took out the windshield.
Right.
That plexiglass windshield, I couldn't hardly see out of it.
Gotcha.
And I'm a glass guy. I got the glass sitting on the back. I'm like, nope. I don't care if it puts weight back on that car. I'm not gonna whatever this thing does. But last he ran it ran 1033. And
that's quarter mile, correct?
Quarter mile.
Quarter mile, yeah. But this area we're big on the eighth mile. We do have quarter mile tracks, but we're bigger on the eighth mile. And so sometimes like some people give times and be like, "Is that in the eighth?"
Right.
Right. No, we know better than that in the eighth. We definitely know better than that in the eighth.
No, it was running 360 foots.
Yes, sir. Leaving real nice.
Oh, yeah.
Real nice. No, sir, I did not get any no ice storm of this one that you're talking about. We did have some cold weather. And then speaking of, what part of the world are you in? We know that the weather is a lot nicer there. We see you got the Chicago Bears hoodie on, but
I'm originally from Rockford, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Known for the highest rate of shootings, but that's where I hail from. Grew up there 36 years and moved out to Chandler, Arizona in 2007. And I've been out here ever since and just loving life, man. Yeah, it gets hot, but dude, I don't care. Can't shovel sunshine.
I heard that. My type of weather. My type of weather, man. I seen that you had some Barrett Jackson stuff on there. What kind of experience is that?
If you've never done it and you're a diehard card guy, there's two events. One is Barrett Jackson because of the fanfare of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The one I think that trumps over top of Barrett Jackson is Good Guys. The Good Guys car show out here in Scottsdale, hands down the best car show I've ever been to, like 3,000 cars.
Wow.
And what they have an area, a whole back area where you can buy cars. Like people bring them on a trailer, they're rusted, they're whatever, but you can go and buy cars and they're decently priced. Where Barrett Jackson, you're going to spend that premium because it's Barrett Jackson. Yes. So I don't know. But no, if you have a chance to go to Barrett Jackson, do it in a heartbeat. Don't even think about not going because you will see stuff there you'll never see anywhere else.
Yeah. I watch it on the show. I mean, on TV, and what kind of is a bummer is when you see something that you've seen somebody else have for sale, and they went across the stage at Barrett Jackson at this amount of dollars, then you go back and look at this other car that you thought you might be able to get a good deal on now has raised quite a bit.
Absolutely. Until this year. Now, I watched this year. They didn't hit any of the price mark. Like, their reserves were not met. They all started dropping, right. Which to me was like, that's a good thing. Because I don't want to have to spend crazy money to get my dream car, if I could do it, I would sell a lot of stuff, is a 71 CUDA. Doesn't have to be a Hemi, just a 71 CUDA. I'm a simple dude with that. It's been my dream car since I was a little kid.
Still in the Dodge family.
Oh yeah. But prices are just.
Well, yes, and the thing about them is they're not going down. Not especially in that kind of car. Not that car.
No, rusted out shells, $10,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I spent 15 on it.
There
And it
used to
runs.
be a satellite down the road from me. I don't know where it went. You could only see it in the wintertime. In the summer, you would never see it. But in the wintertime, as the leaves fell, you could see it. Man, I don't know where it went, but somebody got it. Somebody got it. What, laid back? Laid back. Man, I got a question. What, give us one of your, I guess, a funny garage story. Something that may have happened at, you building cars years ago, or a good fun time of you and your brother doing some building cars, or something to that effect.
Well, this was me working on cars. I used to work for an exhaust shop called Meineke Muffler. And so I was the service writer at the time. I was, get the guy, okay, here's your car, here's what we're doing, whatever. So a guy's in the waiting room and he's like, hey, how long is it going to be on my car? I'm like, I don't know, let me go check. I walk out there and this guy's under there with the torch. I didn't say something. My boss walks up and starts, hey, wants to talk to him before I got a chance to say anything. He turns around and goes like this with the torch, burnt his shirt all the way up the middle, and it almost like fell apart. And this boss was a complete asshole. I fell out. I was, dude, I was done. I was laughing so damn hard. Just burned him all the way straight up, which shouldn't be funny, but damn, that guy was a butthole, so he deserved it.
And you think the guy may have done it on purpose just a little bit, saying, oh, I know that voice. I know exactly who that is that wants something from me.
Oh, yeah, he just turned and just burned, man. No, and with my brother and I, oh, dude. Unfortunately, he moved to Illinois. So he was out here with me in Arizona.
Right, I remember seeing some of the lives he had. I said, look at that, man. This must be neat. We're experiencing the coldest of the cold, and he's got flip-flops on out in the backyard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he moved back there, and I'm still here. But our thing was, we've always had a knack for like making up our own language on things. So when you're working on a car, I mean, yeah, I know that Vice Grip Garage does his thing or whatever. No, we just get stupid silly. I mean, my wife shakes her head on a Sunday morning. My brother will randomly like text me or leave a little voice message of the randomest thing you could ever, like, it's almost incoherent to most people. It's just, I should almost look up one and play it for you. You would laugh your ass off. We make up our own voices for things. I don't know. It's fun because it makes it where it's not so mundane and boring.
Yes.
And it shouldn't be. Cars are meant to be enjoyed, man. Like, have fun with your friends. That's how you bond. That's how you do things. And if you get somebody like my brother and I could work on a car, I could just look at him and go, and he knows what I meant. Like, he could work on that side of the car. I can work on this one, and we just get it done. We don't have to talk. We don't have to explain nothing. I mean, he literally would go, can you hand me the whatchamagiggle? I know what that was. Yeah, no problem. Here.
Yeah.
Because what he was working on, I knew what he was, the word didn't come to him. He didn't care. We probably are a couple stiff ones of those in there, but you just start making up stuff and having fun, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, G Money?
G Money, Uncle Flyby. Oh, he's a great dude too, man. I met him out there, had a good time.
Yes. I remember you guys y'all doing some lives at times, and y'all was the voiceovers and things y'all would do. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, it got to the point where I have a new channel now, Destroyer 1320. Since I've now am working that as a business, as my job, is more professional. It's going to be all about the product and helping cars and that type of stuff. My fun channel, where I have my live show and all that stuff, is now at Destroyer's Last Laugh, because it's my last laugh. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. It's not a monetized channel. I don't care what YouTube says to me on that channel. I don't care. I'm going to just be me and have fun. And that's where the silliness, and like you said, the voice stuff, goofing around. All of that's going to take place there because I just don't care. I want to have fun, and that's where I have fun with my friends. Having fun with my friends on Destroyer 1320 isn't advantageous to running a business.
Gotcha. Hey, if somebody don't mind, go ahead and drop the link for me in that for his last laugh. Y'all go check it out. Go ahead. If you've not been over there, check it out. If you've not been to Destroyer 1320, check it out, because you can find some of the other stuff, the earlier videos, and learn a little bit about him and what he's into and what he's done. And he's giving a little insight of what he's done now. But I got a couple, like, what would be your advice when you're talking about YouTube and how it's, advanced for you, allow you to make a change? What would you say to a brand new guy that's thinking what he wants to do with YouTube? What would you tell him, or girl?
My advice to anyone who's thinking of doing a YouTube channel: do not look at it for the money. If you're going to do it because you have a passion about something. Do it because you want to have fun. Do it because you like doing videos. It will grow if it's going to grow. That's just what it is. If you stress yourself out, all of us have done it. If you stress yourself out and look at subscriber count, look at watch hours, look at all that stuff, you're going to make it where it's no fun anymore. That's not what this game was about. YouTube can be used for so much more than just subscribers and this and that. I mean, like I said, I've met so many people. I see 5 to the 10. What's up, big forehead? Pretty big forehead. Bobby Peanut.
Bobby Peanuts.
Dude, great guy.
Yeah.
Another guy I met. But meeting all of you guys would have never happened for any of us had we not all been able to use this thing, YouTube, for networking. Networking is, man, it's so great. It's so great to me. I've met some of the best people on the planet, I feel, through doing it. Use that as a motivation. Use that as, like, there's time. I don't go out a lot, man. I got 2 kids. I got a wife. I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't go out to bars and do all that noise, man. I'm getting older. I don't care to do that. Mm-hmm. I jump on a live. I mean, there's a ton of lives with a bunch of good people on there just having chats about cars or talking about whatever. Use it for that. If you're wanting to try and be a big time YouTuber, it's going to take big time money and big time effort. 2 things. The reason I say big time money, it depends on what you're doing. So if you're going in the car game, it's going to cost you money. And it doesn't have to, but for you to put out the content, you're going to run to a place where you have to spend money to make that next video. Whether it's a camera, whether it's a part, whether it's going to end up costing you money. I have spent more money on YouTube than it has made me back. Like, big time. And I didn't even do much.
Yeah.
Being able to start
that trip to Texas for you, for us, and everyone else. You know what I mean?
We all paid out of pocket. I mean, nobody gave us money back for that.
Right.
We brought everybody along and showed how awesome it is, because it is awesome. And it is, at the end of the day, for me, it's totally worth it, because I'm there for the people. I'm there to meet you. I'm there to meet Lefty. I'm there to meet 5 to the 10. I'm there to meet, Demonology and some of the other bigger guys. Like, It's really cool, because there's not been a lot of people that I've met that are like a little stuck up or a little whatever. You know what I mean? Everybody is pretty damn down to earth and really nice dudes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, my thing with YouTube, if you want to do it, just pick up your phone and do it. Don't go buy a camera. Don't go buy all this crap. Do it on your phone to start out. If you like it, if you have a jive for it, go for that. Go for that. And as you get farther in, and okay, I got 1,000 subscribers and starting to get monetized. Okay, well, maybe get yourself a little bit better or something. Or don't go spend tons of money to do this. Don't. You're either going to go, or blow it. And the biggest thing for us right now, and I think you see the same thing, everything is shorts. It's all about doing YouTube shorts. Yeah. TikTok killed YouTube. Killed it. It ruined it. Because I can get 8,000 views, me going, "Hey everybody, it's Harry. How you doing?" Which was a voice from a famous Cubs commentator in baseball. I can get 8,000 views on what I just did. But if I make a 20-minute video where I really try and I'm in here, hey, if you're right into this and the connector broke, here's how you fix it, or here's how you whatever, it won't get seen unless the person has that problem, which those are evergreen videos, meaning 5 years from now, they're still going to keep getting views because people are going to have those issues. Yes. Now, that is a better way to me to grow a channel, but it's going to be slow growth. But the people who watch it are going to keep coming back. They're your diehards, the ride or dies. Those guys will be there, gals, whoever will be there with you going, ooh, he gave me great advice. The shorts, I could turn it on right now and throw it at the floor and put it up as a video, and it would get me views.
Yep.
There's no effort there. There's no, you don't think it out.
It's definitely changed things, and you know, and you, I guess they say the microwave world we're living in, want it right now type of thing. And that's
instant gratification. You're right.
You know, that's what it is. But hey, I'm gonna try to keep doing it the way I do. And then, you know, those who watch. Those who don't. You know, that's just what it is. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the support and the love I get from it. You know what I mean? And along
Absolutely.
the way, again, you get to meet some nice people. You know, while that trip to Texas, I got to meet LS Chevy Rider, Cortez Restomod, 5 to the 10. You and then we go to St. Louis and we meet others. I mean, those times are good, man. Good times. But when they having them further away and you say the money is not coming from YouTube, it still costs.
It does.
It still costs.
Especially those trips. And don't get me wrong, those videos will get you probably more views than you normally get, but it doesn't mean they're going to bring you money enough to pay you back for that trip. Exactly.
And
unless you're bringing some type, if you're monetized, you might be able to write off some of it, but there's not a lot of write-offs. So they've changed everything where you can't just write everything off. You used to be able to, but man.
No, sir. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Your piece of the pie.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Now, you told us about your dream car. Do you have a truck per se, or are you strictly a car guy?
I would do a truck in a minute. I have not my dream truck, but I have a 2500 Power Wagon. Yes. With the 6.4. I'd like to have diesel instead for pulling and doing that thing. But I actually would like an old D100 Dodge. And I would love to. No, not cab over. Just an old D100. Just those are sweet though. Oh, the cab over. Oh my God. No, I looked at one. I almost bought one. Do the old Little Red Little Red wagon that would do the wheelies all the way down.
Yes.
Oh, I would rock one of those. But my brother had a D100 with a straight 6, and it was a 3-speed, and it was mint condition, beautiful looking truck, just gutless as all hell, one wheel peel, but it was just a beautiful looking truck. Man, to have that in nice pristine as it was, and just put some nice wheels, bring it down a little bit. I don't want to slam it down, just bring it down a little bit so it rides right, and just roll that thing. Go get ice cream, go get whatever, just enjoy it for what it is. And it's a simpler time. I mean, all the crap now, dude, as you know, I don't want to hook my computer to my car.
Right.
No. Give me a screwdriver. I'll make it run better. That's where I'm at now.
Old school at now. Yeah.
It's a lost art form.
Right. Do you feel the hot rod world or car world changing it anytime soon? Because you know that they're trying to lean towards this EV stuff. Do you feel like that, no?
I don't feel threatened whatsoever. Not in any sense of the word, any way. It'll take too long for them to accomplish that goal. It's a lofty goal. And so I won't sit here and slam on EVs because they're bad, mean, and nasty too.
Yes.
To a point. But no, let me throw this out there. In 30 years, are you going to try and go find a Tesla Model S and pull it out of a barn and make it run again? No. You ain't going to care. It's going to be gone.
Yeah.
It's a disposable car. To me, I love like Rich Rebuilds throwing an LS in it. Dude, best thing I'd ever see. I was like, That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying.
Yes, sir. That's cool. And if I ain't mistaken, now I don't know if this is somebody put the two together, but I thought that they had said that Lusk had made a comment about it, liking the ingenuity of it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was, somebody can make anybody say anything nowadays. So therefore I can't say for sure that was really him.
Right. No, and he says they're nice, great, innovative vehicles, and they are. But people forget, like Tesla didn't start out he didn't want to make a car company. Elon he wants nothing to do with a car company. He wanted to prove it could be done.
There it is.
That's why, if people don't understand, all of his stuff is open source. Meaning everything he has done to build those cars, he says, here, I don't have patents on any, just go build your own.
Yeah.
And that's why we're running into a lot of that stuff. But for me, you can EV all you want. You can make the meanest, nastiest, fastest, whatever the heck you want. There is nothing that's going to give you the jiggle in your subcockle region like a big V8. Like a big V8 with headers and a cam. Like that is what happens. And I don't know if it'll be that way or not. I can't picture it though, but there's a lot of people who have, like my uncles are the ones who blessed me with the car bug. They had Roadrunners, Challengers. I mean, all Mopar guys, but
yes,
I grew up in the back of these cars getting thrown around because they're trying to race somebody. And it was instantly addictive. I rode around in a 69 Roadrunner 4-speed with open headers. It had a built 383 with a big cam in it, dual quads hanging out of the hood. We could hardly see around the damn carburetors. And he's driving around in this thing. I call it the robot car because when you talked, it was, what do you guys do? Because it was rumbling so hard, it made your voice change. You're not going to get that from an EV.
Right. That's it. And in our area, you may have a lot more deer collides because they can't hear you. They can't hear you. There might be a lot more colliding with a deer or any other animal that may run when they hear a car coming. So,
deer were bad. We lived out in the country in Illinois. Man, yeah, I hit one out of all the years. I hit one. Actually, I think he hit me. He just put his shoulder like right in. But no, we used to see deer all the time. I'm tuned to that, man.
Yes, sir. Now, if you don't mind, just tell a little bit more about the actual, the product that you come up with. If you don't care, I know that, like I said, I think, as you watch, you got videos on how to install and all that stuff too, correct?
Absolutely, man. And I have, actually, this has got a hole in the bottom of it. I can still hear you. I can still talk, but
okay.
I'm gonna and fill this up while we're chit chatting here.
All right.
Dang it, I got my air filter in the way here. All right, I'll give you a pretty look at the car. I can still talk to you, but I am going to, and I also need to grab some pieces to show you a little more about the product.
Okay. So as y'all can see, the Destroyers, good advice, as far as the YouTube thing and genuine, good guy, man, good guy. I got to meet him in Texas, like I said, and he lives out there in a part of the world where everything is so warm. I wish we was having some of his weather. For sure. And if you have any more questions about the product, there's a website to break it down for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there we go. What do we do here?
I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold
So, in case you have a detour or something, yeah, I'm not. You know, I've had a bad experience with an EV. Um, we just about run it plumb out of charge.
Oh, did you get a bucket of electricity to bring? Oh no, you can't.
Yeah. We
Never
were
mind.
outside. We were outside of Walgreens. Had it plugged up where the ice was. You know, the ice where you'd be able to buy your ice. We plugged
Yeah.
it up outside of we plugged it up outside of Walgreens, and of course on a regular 110, 120, it'd take you forever.
Oh, even the fast chargers are not fast.
Forever. And we actually found a fast charger. Wasn't but a block and a half away. We get to it and it doesn't work.
Oh
You
no.
know, you're in an unfamiliar area, driving in a sense, an unfamiliar car, and you just, it was an experience. I would say that. Now, did the car have plenty of torque? Yes. Did it move pretty good? Yes. But hey, all right, 5 to 10. Appreciate you dropping in. I,
Oh,
I love the way Durbin puts it.
just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, I love the way he puts it. But it was an experience, and those who have them and those who like them, good for you. I'm not mad at you for having them. Don't try to shove it down my throat, though. That's all.
No, to me, it's just a different flavor of doing the same thing. But yeah, don't shove it. Don't try to force. My whole thing, I've always been that way. When somebody says you can't do that, I'm the guy touching the button. Sorry, I gotta.
Yeah.
Especially if it doesn't make sense,
Yes. And I'm glad that Lefty said this. Now, I can't say for sure if this is ironic or what, but we had a live and we were talking about steering wheel spinning, and sure enough, a company comes out with a steering wheel with the center cap that stationary spin. Yes, and now maybe they had it in the works before. So sometimes, man, like when you were talking about the YouTube thing, you never know who is watching. That's just it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you never know.
You never know.
Never.
Big shout out Sloppy Mechanics. He may be watching, or somebody that watches it may be watching it too, man.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you for coming on. I really do. But if you don't mind to give us a little bit of, because I know somebody in here, if you haven't owned one, or you're looking to buying one, or you just know somebody with one, just because it may not be happening in your area right now, you take that car on a family vacation to another location, and nobody wants to jinx you and say that this is this that, but there's a possibility. And then what he offers you is some help to that problem that's going on.
Well, it's cheap insurance because with the prices of gas the way it is, I mean, it's about half a tank of gas. So if you spent 60 to 80 to 40, it doesn't matter how much you spend on the car. If you bought a newer, nice car like that, is it worth 40, 45 bucks to get it to you? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually did grab a piece. So this is what I get. I get stamped metal, or actually laser cut.
I'll solo lay you out. There you go.
So this is laser cut metal that I get, that I bend and paint myself. And this is 18 gauge steel. It's extremely rigid, unlike what anybody ever tries to tell you. It's extremely hard. And I turn them into things like this, where they're cut, and it actually has instructions on it, where to put it in, how to put it in, what to do. They don't take a long time to install. The biggest thing for a thief is time. Time is the enemy of all thieves. This is a deterrent. This is to make them go, damn it, move on to the next one. Because if you think about it, if you jump in a car, you busted the window, you pulled the door open, You pull up that thing, you're going to put it in neutral and have your buddies push you out. You pull it up and you look and there's something there stopping you, you're out. You're gone. You are not going to stick around. And if you do, you're probably going to hear a little action. Just saying. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
At the end of the day, I sleep so much better doing this, knowing I have the ability to help someone.
Yes.
Than I did. I was working for Microsoft. I'm not a big fan of Microsoft. This makes me sleep so much better than dealing with a big company, man. Because if there's, say you had one, say anybody in the chat had one, and I was able to like stop your car from getting stolen, dude, that's huge, man. That means the world to me. Means the world.
Well, I once had a Dodge Magnum, and I once had an issue where I couldn't get it out of park. And guess what I had to do? Pull up that little part, pull that little string and or that little wire to get it in neutral to actually drive it, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest. And if I'm not mistaken, there's that same thing on some vans.
Yeah.
On some vans.
On vans, on let's see. So to give you an idea what I've created so far and what's kind of firsthand what's coming, because people don't know, but so I have created a plate for the Challenger, the Charger, the Chrysler 300, the Ram 1500, 2014 through current model, all the way up to TRX, the Durango, and the Jeep Grand Cherokee, which take the same console. The one I have coming, which I'll show you a sneak peek. Nobody else has this. Okay, hold on real quick.
Exclusive.
So I've been buying the center consoles out of these cars. This is the bottom part of the center console for a Jeep Wrangler and Gladiator, which the Gladiators are really getting on the hot list now because they come with a Hemi, or you can get it with a Hemi. So let me show you. Look under there. See this guy? You pull that up and the car's in neutral.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Right.
So I made a plate that goes over that.
There it is.
Oh, I think I got it too tight, but yeah. So this is my next one is the Wrangler and Gladiator. I'm going to keep moving on from there. I'm going Ram 2500. I'm going the older 2013 and below Challenger and Charger. I'm doing one for, I think that I already say my Ram 2500 and 3500. I'm moving over to Ford. We already have one created for, my brother invented one for the GT500. Thank you, Sublime GT500.
There he is, Sublime.
Sublime, he's everywhere, man. Him and the 10 mil.
the Toolbox King.
Toolbox King. And then we're moving on to Ford F-150s are just as bad as Challengers. Oh my gosh, the new ones.
Yes,
it's bad. But we're going to keep working our way through. Mopar's where I started because that's what I'm into. But I have a roadmap of things.
There you
go. I created something. Once again, sneak preview. So what this is. So I'm stepping away from metal for a second and getting back to what I really know, which is technology. So this is an infrared sensor. This is going to be placed in your car. And if you broke into my car and I had this in there, these are going to be placed randomly wherever I want, maybe pointed at your eyeball. So when you get in, these are going to start flashing in your face when it's 3 a.m. and it's pitch black out. If you can't see, you can't steal.
Yes. Yes.
And these are on 3 volts. These are 12 volt. These are high intensity LED.
Yeah.
They would blow your eyeball out.
I, as well as others, and even though I don't have a Dodge, but I knew people that do appreciate what you're doing for the community, man. And then, like you said, you're stepping out and doing for other makes and models too, man. So that's a big plus. So for you guys out there that may think that no, it might not happen to me. Well, if there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely.
The old saying is the only reason we have locks on our doors is to keep honest person, honest.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So for you guys, man, that might want to look into this, go ahead and hit the www.destroyer1320.com. And as you've seen tonight, he has others coming, others coming, others coming.
Absolutely. And there's more than just the plates on the website. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead, go ahead.
But there's Faraday bags for your key, because your key constantly emits a signal as you're walking around, no matter where you're at. And it doesn't matter what car you have. If you don't have a key that physically goes in, your key is constantly emitting a signal. So get you a Faraday bag. They have them I have them right now, destroyer1320.com. You can click there and get it for any vehicle. Doesn't matter what it is. Put your key in there, and trust me, you put it in there and you go to unlock your car, it won't work. You can't just grab the door and open it. You have to pull the key out of the bag to get it to open. So things like that. Hey, Shopcat, what's up, man?
Man, I appreciate Shopcat. Everybody coming in tonight.
Oh, absolutely, man. Great people. And Craig has a great thing there too with the GPS trackers. Yes, you can hop on Amazon. You can get really inexpensive GPS trackers. You can stick them wherever you want in the car, just as another backup thing. There's kill switches, which I also have available there. The OBD2 lock, which is I now have a universal one that I showed you. Mm-hmm. Anyone for any car can put that on there. I want to keep growing this to where I'm not getting into full-blown security systems. There's other people who do that. And I don't want to have a shop. I don't want to have all that stuff doing that. I want to have it where for $50, how much bang for the buck can I give you? Because not everybody, there's people who they bought that car and that's their goal in life. And they're living on ramen noodles and driving a badass car.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it from, I'm not trying to be a millionaire off of this thing. I'm trying to help as many freaking people as I can, because where I come from, the more people you help, it comes back to you tenfold.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And happiness to me is worth way more than money. And all of you people mean way more than that.
Most definitely.
That's just who I am. So
most definitely, man. I appreciate you coming on tonight.
Anytime.
For you guys that, like I said, they ain't had a chance to check his stuff out, go back and check it out. You see some footage from some actual races there in Texas. Did you make it to St. Louis or no?
I made it to, I think it was at St. Louis. I was there with Wide Body Nation in St. Louis. Because it was right outside of Illinois, right? That little track there.
Yes, sir. I
missed
you
race.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, they had the donk section, everything. That's where I met Ken 10. I met a bunch of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. That's where I missed.
That was a good time too.
It
was hot as shit.
It was hot that day. They said, "What's he say?" What about the folks that drive all Jeeps and eat ramen noodles?
Hey, I have here's a Jeep plate right here.
Yeah.
And it's cheap, so you
can
still afford it.
And what I see in the future or look like is no matter what you drive, the Destroyer 1320 is going to have something for you, man. And that is a plus.
As we grow, yeah.
That is
absolutely, man. I have a passion for the car community, and the support I've received to this point is awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to keep going until you guys say, "Hey, stop making your plates, man."
Right. And there's probably someone out there to get in the cars and it's like, oh man, another one. Oh man, another one. I've seen some of the videos where people go get in their car and they realize that their stuff has been moved around. Somebody tried to get the car, but they didn't get it because they had
let me do something here real quick. Let my computer catch up. Let me pull this up real quick. Hold on. I'll show you an example of exactly that. Oh, come on, computer. There we go. All right. I'm going to share my screen with you, and you'll see it pop up at the bottom.
Yes, sir.
Hold on one second here. And by the way, anybody who has questions about running StreamYard, doing anything with YouTube that you don't know how to do, ask me. MyDestroyer1320 at gmail.com. I will help everybody. You want intros, you want whatever you need, let me know. I'm here to help.
That's exactly what I was going to say next, that he does intros and those things. All right, here we go, right here. Boom.
All right, here we go. So here is one of the people that we helped. And man, it was a huge thing when he showed me this, because this is how dumb thieves are. They're in such a hurry and they're trying so hard. But anybody who says, I don't know, they could probably, I've had people in the comments, oh, they'll just pop that off and it's gone. Oh, really? Oh, really? Here, check this out.
But thankfully, I had this neutral strap plate right here, so they couldn't even get it. What they ended up doing, they ended up breaking the whole piece from the car itself. The dude literally tried his hardest to try to get into this car. He tried to break the neutral strap. He couldn't get it done. But shout out to you, Destroyer 1320. You probably saved me a lot of headache, saved me a car. I will be ordering again. My next step, I gotta figure out how to fix it.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, I sent him another one for free.
There we go. There we go.
I said, you know what? Let me use that clip. I'll send you. He's right away. He's like, yep. I sent him one for free, and then helped him figure out how to put his I gave him ideas on how to fix his center console. He ended up just, I think, buying another console. But
gotcha.
Yeah, they ripped it all apart.
And that's the video I want to say I seen on Instagram, maybe.
Yep.
I want to say that I seen it on Instagram, but then, man, when you see those things and you know your product is working, that's a big plus. It's a big plus.
That's part of, like I said, what encourages me to keep rolling on the mission that I have is it helping people? Because we can yell all we want, but if it's not actually truly helping people, what are we doing? So knowing that, that's where I'm like, okay, this mission is for real, and I'm going. I am going.
What is this? Hot glue? Yeah, and the thing is, you know, with him putting that on there, he, you know, it is one of those things that, you know, when you purchase this, you really don't want to have to go through what he just went through.
Right.
But the alternative sometimes would be walking out to a empty parking lot or empty driveway, whatever the case may be, and you'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. I don't want that for anyone. Mm-hmm. Like I said, when Wide Body walked up to the side of my car, because I was in the staging lanes getting ready to race, he walked up to the side of my car, looking at his face, and just, you could feel some vibe from people. Oh, it made me want to get out of the car and punch somebody. Like, I was pissed off. I was not happy at all, dude. Just, no. Especially someone that I'm just getting to know as a friend.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you're friends or enemies, but still, like, anybody that happened to, man, no,
right.
Not on my watch. If there's something I can do, I'm doing it.
That was a sad situation. And oh, classic, what's going on? You know,
hey,
and we touched on that. We touched on that just earlier. And you know, hey, they got their pay. They got their money.
They got their pay.
You know, they got their money.
Speaking of that, I got that clip. You want to see that clip where I talked to the head engineer?
All right, here we go, y'all. Some more exclusive.
I don't know how much time you have. I don't want to keep running you long, but let me.
No, we on your time tonight, man. You know, it's you know, I want to bring back the Whistlegang conversations. I want to thank you again, and like I said, I got other requests out to have others to come on, and we, you know, as the car community thing goes, because not everyone is, and I want to dance around a little bit, not strictly just cars, you know. So I'm gonna bring out some other things too. I'm gonna bring out some other things too, man, because you know people have other hobbies besides cars.
Oh, I have another hobby besides cars, and I actually was so excited. A great thing happened to me earlier tonight. I was able to purchase my dream grill, my dream smoker. I love cooking. I love everything that has to do with cooking meat, and I just bought. Oh man. Oh, a really damn nice grill. So anyway, you want to talk smoking meat, you want to talk all that grilling and oh man, Whistle at me. I am in. Pork shoulder, like, oh, you
Yes.
just name it. You name it, I am in all day. All right, hold on. Let me share audio. All right, I got him.
All right. More exclusive for you guys. Boom.
So this is the head of the design for Stellantis, which runs Dodge and Chrysler. And I was just chiming in on this show. Three lefts don't make a right.
I see Lou Santiago.
Yeah. I actually met him. Know the guy. He's a great dude, man. Great
Yes, sir.
dude.
Yes, sir. I want to tell you a story. I want you to get done first, and I'm going to tell you a story, Lou.
Absolutely. Heck yeah, man. Here, it's real quick, but it was fun because I put this in to see if he would notice it.
So we got talking points in the future and our open monologue to be
telling
able to
you, we're gonna have a blast. We've got so much good news coming. So this year is gonna be a strong year.
keep us in the loop. Make sure she shoots it out to us, put us on the list, whatever it is. Too. Let's go back and run through. If there's any, Brad, if there's some questions,
I'm gonna take this question here. It sucks that people are stealing our cars, and I remember this happened with the Cutlasses back in the day. It happened.
Yeah.
Any popular car like that, it's on the list. We do have a code. We do have a valet code now that makes the car mobile. You can download it at the dealership, and you can put in the code in the radio, and no one can copy the key anymore. So, if you go, some of the newer cars have that, and I think some of you can backdate that. So, talk to your dealer, see if they can get you the valet code. The guys,
he don't care about putting the car in neutral. You saw what he said. I'm like, what do you? Come on, man.
Yes, that's sometimes you have to answer the question without answering the question. You see what I'm saying? He says,
especially being that guy.
I want to take this question here, but I want to answer it, but not answer it. Play a politician a little bit.
Oh yeah, come back in the dealer where we're gonna end up making you pay more because you just said hi to us. Oh, by the way, your tires this and that, and it covers 90%. Anyway, I used to work at dealers.
Yes. I came to met. Well, I actually talked on the phone. This has been I don't know how many years ago. With Luke, I talked to him on the phone. I was doing some modification. I had a '68 Impala, and I was doing some work to it. And I come across a video that he had did, and he was telling how to do it. And of course, I wasn't familiar with how to do it. So somehow I got a hold of him. I called him. We talked for a good while. And I was like, well, I don't even know where I can get this part from, what I need to work with. He says, I'll tell you what, send me your address, use it, and then send it back to me. I said, you trust somebody like? He said, nah, man. He said, I've talked to you enough to know that you in the car community, you're going to make sure that my part gets right back to me. I thought that was cool, man. I really did.
He is a legit dude, a very legit dude. He actually got worked over pretty hard from Discovery Channel. Worked over pretty hard.
Wow.
Doing his thing on the Saturday mornings there.
Yes, and I enjoyed that show when it came on.
Muscle Car. Oh yeah,
yes,
that was a great show.
Yes, and he didn't base it on just one make.
Oh no, they did everything.
Classic. You're so right. He probably doesn't have the authority to answer the question, or he could get fired. But
especially with Stellantis, exactly. Them guys running it.
You answer the question without answering the question. Let's answer it without answering. And if you watch enough politics, they do the same thing. So
spin you around till you forgot what you said, and then shove you out the door.
Yes. Guys,
good to see his face.
I appreciate everybody that dropped in tonight, man. This live will be up. It will be up, and you can also find it in Whistlegang Conversations, the playlist. So, and again, go to www.destroyer1320, check him out.
Thank you, man.
Go to Destroyer1320 on YouTube and check him out. And also Last Laugh. And I ain't mistaken, I think someone did put the link in the chat.
Yes, I saw it. Thank you guys so much, man. This is like it's like coming home for me. It's like coming home. Like it's just so easy. I appreciate you so much, Swaps, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, man, appreciate you. I don't want to keep you much longer. I kind of want to talk to you on the backside if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But for you guys here that came and checked out the Whistlegang conversation, stay tuned because we got a lot more coming. We do. And if there's somebody that you want to see, man, let me know. I'll reach out. We'll see what we can do. You know what I mean? We
support this man. Support this man.
Hey, look at there. Terminator is looking great. Looking great.
Thanks, Shopcat.
And good laughs over there at the last laugh because Pimpin comes over quite a bit, correct?
Oh yeah. Well, and that's where I have the only live I do, which we do a show. It's not just a live; it's called the Meme Show.
Oh yes,
and it's way different than anything else you'll see anywhere else. And I may get in trouble once in a while with people not liking what I put on there. But if you have an open mind and like to laugh at some maybe raunchy stuff once in a while and some memes, that's where I'm at. So
hey, saving cars and putting laughs on your face, same time.
To me, that's life, man. Like having a good times while we're here. We're not here to be mad and work all day, right?
There it is. So again, y'all, thank every last one of y'all for dropping in. Big salute to Destroyer 1320. And again, for y'all to check the replay, tell a friend to tell a friend. If y'all don't mind. If y'all don't
swap
mind.
to the top.
Man, it's a slow grind, but hey, sometimes turtle races are fun to watch too.
Hey, it's a fun ride.
Oh, you can't find the other channel.
Destroyer's Last Laugh.
Mr. Alvin, if you don't care, put it in the chat again for me, please, for these guys. Or
appreciate that.
You can, or somebody here can, if you don't mind, put it in the chat for me real quick.
Or if you hit my community tab on Destroyer 1320, you'll see the last one that I had. So that's an easy way too.
Yeah. That's totally up to those who that are over there, Durbin. You know. But again, Destroyer, thank you. Everybody in the chat, thank you. I want y'all to have I don't know what y'all got going on for the rest of the week, but y'all definitely have a blessed weekend.
Amen.
Blessed weekend, man. So be blessed, stay blessed. Swaps is out. Thanks again.
Later.